On May 1, 1915, the RMS Lusitania, a majestic ocean liner boasting luxury and speed, set sail from New York City to Liverpool, unaware of the impending danger that would change the world. As one of the fastest ships in the world, the Lusitania was a symbol of progress. But beneath the waves, a deadly predator, German U-boat U-20, was lurking. World War I had already begun, and the waters surrounding Britain were declared a war zone by Germany, with submarines attacking merchant ships. On May 7th, as the Lusitania neared the coast of Ireland, it was struck by a single torpedo at 2:10 p.m. The explosion was so powerful that it tore a massive hole in the ship's hull, causing it to list dramatically. In a matter of minutes, panic set in. The Lusitania began sinking rapidly, and while lifeboats could have saved some, they were either impossible to lower or capsized in the chaos. The crew and passengers scrambled for their lives. Among the 1,959 aboard, many drowned in the icy waters or perished when the ship sank in just 18 minutes. Over 1,100 people died, including 128 Americans, a loss that stunned the world. The Lusitania had been carrying munitions, a fact that fueled the anger of German officials but turned the tide of public opinion in the U.S., pushing the country closer to entering World War I. Though President Woodrow Wilson condemned the attack, it wasn't until 2 years later, in 1917, that the U.S. declared war on Germany. The sinking was a wake-up call to the horrors of modern warfare, a moment in history where the cruelty of conflict struck civilians with devastating force. The wreck of the Lusitania now lies on the seabed, a haunting reminder of the fragility of peace, and its legacy continues to resonate today. The Lusitania disaster was a tragic chapter in the history of the Great War, forever altering the way the world viewed naval warfare, civilian targets, and the consequences of underestimating the threat of the open seas during a global conflict. The sinking of the Lusitania left an indelible mark, not only on the lives of those lost, but also on the geopolitics of the early 20th century, as it was one of the catalysts that led to the U.S. joining the fight against the Central Powers. Survivors of the tragedy told stories of bravery, fear, and loss, and their accounts remain some of the most poignant testimonies to the human cost of war. As we reflect on this moment, the question still lingers. What if the Lusitania had never sailed into the jaws of the U-boat? Would history have unfolded differently? The sinking was not just the loss of a ship. It was a grim chapter in the story of humanity's struggle with the ravages of war.